What is going on YouTube? It's Khalil here, and this is a deck that I just made yesterday actually. Barely play tested it, but it's so freaking fun I had to show you guys. So I'm calling this basically a junk chaos deck. I'm going to go straight to it, and I'm going to try to explain as fast as I can along the way. So first off, we have two junk synchrons. I really love this card. This card's amazing, so I do try to make decks with him. So two junk synchrons and 3 Raikos. That's the only fodder you really have for your junk synchrons. You do have other tuners, I'll explain later, but this is your main engine right here, or your junk synchron is basically your Raikos. So, yeah, with that being said, moving on, I do play a Lila still. Lila's still good, even though back row's not as important as it used to be, since you're setting less, but Lila's still good to play. 2 Card Troopers, keep with the theme of milling, since obviously if you're playing Light Sworns, you're most likely going to be milling with your deck, so perfect floaters too. Glow Up Bulb and Plague Spreader, 2 tuners that benefited being in the graveyard. You play a Gale. Gale's a 1 card out to a lot of problems, so yeah. And with Gale, I play a Zephyros. Zephyros likes being in the graveyard, and I've done one combo, which is actually very cool, where I would summon a Lila or something, bounce it back for Zephyros, special summon Gale, half someone's attack, and just go nuts from there. You know, you can attack, double attack, you can go into Armor Master, you can nuke the field even if you want to. So many good plays with this, so this is actually a very cool combo. Moving on, 2 Effect Veilers. Pretty staple, pretty standard this format. No questions there, really. 1 Sangan. Then I do play 1 Gores and 2 Tragodias. Trag is still amazing. Every deck I play, if I have a hand advantage, which you pretty much should, Trag just becomes that much more better. So yeah, that's a little slang right there. More better. Caius, 2 Chaos Sorcerers. Very, very freaking amazing still. You do fill up your grave with your Light and Darks very fast, so Chaos Sorcerer becomes very live very quickly. 1 BLS, this guy is still badass. He's the better Chaos Sorcerer, so you should run him if you can. This deck can drop him very easily, so you better run him. And 1 Dad. This deck has so much grave control, it's amazing. Just gotta time the way you play this card, but I've pushed for game with BLS and Dad so much in this deck. Oh man, I don't even know what to say, but yeah. Onto the spells. That should be 23 monsters, by the way. Spells look like this. You play a Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, now that it's back. You play 2 MSTs. That's really it for the staples. I don't play 3 MSTs, so I'm not going to go over that. It's a little overdoing it, I think. Book of Moon. Mind Control. This card is freaking amazing. Opens up so many plays. I do run a lot of tuners, so you can always sync with your opponent's monster. You can exceed with your opponent's monster. You can do other shenanigans with your opponent's monster. It's just ridiculous. Please play this card, guys. 1 Allure, because you run a lot of darks, you don't mind getting rid of them. 1 Charge for your Lightsworn engine. 1 Avarice. Does conflict sometimes, but it's great to put your puzzle pieces back together, put your Dad, put your BLS, recycle your junk synchron, so even though it's 1, it's +1 if you get it off still, so play it. Next up, 2 Dualities. I'm not playing 3, I'm actually trying out Gold Sark, so instead of your standard 3 Dualities, I'm trying your 2 and 1, mainly because, well, there's 2 reasons. 1, I haven't picked up my 3rd super rare duality yet, but 2, I did notice when I was proxying it that there were times where I would clog my hand with duality because I don't want to special summon, or I need to special summon, so I can't play it that turn. So Gold Sark, you could Gold Sark for your limited cards, your Dark Armed, or your BLS, or even your Dark Hole, or Heavy Storm is actually a very good Gold Sark. It is susceptible to Mind Crush, but so is Duality, so there's not much there you can do. But that's what I'm trying right now. Let me know what you guys think about that. And onto the trap lineup, I play 5 traps. So quickly, Trap Does Shoot, a very, very powerful card. Actually, I don't have Mind Crush, but I would suggest playing 1 Trap Does Shoot and 2 Mind Crush. If you open up with those 3 cards, that's auto win. Just saying, it's happened to me before. wasn't fun. Call of the Haunted ×2. Take advantage of your floaters. Bring back your big monsters. Just incredible. Torrential Tribute, the only non-chainable card I have in this deck, just because there are, you can get rid of your Sangan, your floaters like that, and there are cards that you don't mind getting into the grave, such as your Glow-Up Bulb, your Zephyros, etc., etc. And your last card, Return from a Different Dimension. You do a lot of removing in this deck, and it's great to swarm out for game. This is basically one of your best win conditions in the deck. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. I will quickly go over the extra deck options, because I didn't actually make an extra deck yet. I'm just fooling around with it. So first off, you got a lot of level 5s because you're running Junk Synchron. Frozen Fitzgerald's amazing. Magical Android if you don't have Librarian, but I've actually considered playing Magical Android over Librarian, since you're not seeing as much synchro spam as they used to, so Librarian is a little easier to get over. But you should be playing your Catister. That's very standard. I would play 3 out of these 4 cards in your deck. 2 level 6s. I play these 2. I like Gaia, Embryo. If you prefer Orient Dragon, go for it. I still prefer Gaia, honestly. These cards. Your level 7s right here. Honestly, I think I'd probably take an Arcanite Magician if you want to cut it to 2. All of these are good, but yeah, that's my take on that. Your 2 level 8s, really the only 2 level 8s you need right now. Stardust and Scrap Dragon, pretty standard. As of right now, I am not playing either of these, but if you want high level synchro monsters, I would go with either Trishula or Ally of Justice Decisive Armor. These cards are very, very good, both for different reasons. I don't play them because it seems like I have to go way out of my way to make these 2 levels, and I'd rather just go for something quick, simple, and easy, you know, so. Next up, Armory Arm or this guy, because really the only way you're going to make either of these cards is by 2 level 2 monsters. Personally, I'm going with Gachi Gachi right now, because he's a great defense, and if you're going to waste 2 cards, okay, put it this way. You're not going to go defense with Armory Arm, and if you're trying to go on the offense with Armory Arm, you're in a bad situation already. You might as well take the defensive and try and stall for a little bit until you get an out, or an answer. So, just 2 options there. Leviathan Dragon, Leviair, pretty self-explanatory. These are pretty much staple rank 3s right now. Utopia, I don't have a Roach, but I still love Utopia. And you could actually play 1 or 2 of these cards. It's fairly easy to get them out, but I don't know. It's just out there. You can play them if you have them. It's one of the decks you could actually bring them out, so it's pretty cool. Personally, I don't feel like it's worth it, but it's whatever. So that is the very, very quick deck, guys. I hope you don't mind that I flew through it. Let me know what you guys think. This is just the testing stages. Like I said, I did just throw it together the other day, and it's given me really good results. So until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace out.